Hello, good morning. It is 7:20 on a Saturday. If you can hear anything, I've already got laundry going. I've been up for a while. My kid had to be at the school at 7:15 on a Saturday, which is just great. So getting ready for my second cup of coffee. I've already had my electrolytes. I've already done a couple loads of laundry. I don't know what my plan is today. In full transparency, I probably should go sit down on the couch and talk this through, but I'm just not wanting to run today. I don't know if it is the last 2 days spending so much time out in the sun. I don't know if I'm just tired. I mean, I don't know what it is. Part of me wants to just have a really slow morning and then see how I feel later. Part of me knows that that is really risky and dangerous because then it is hot in the heat of the day because it is August and it is summer. And part of me feels like it is totally fine and okay to not run on a Saturday. Just, that line of I enjoy running, genuinely enjoy it. It helps me immensely as far as my sanity. Also, I am really excited, I really am, to be building a good strong base this summer. That way through the fall and winter, maybe half marathon training for a spring race. So I'm just processing right now because I would hate to, get burnout before half marathon training even starts. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think if I do run at all, it will not be a long run. I think it will be 4 miles at most, just to get out there and get moving. I definitely want to do another strength class today. I really want to, my gosh, my brain is not working. I feel like I'm just stumbling over my words. I would like to continue, I say continue, I've only done one strength class in a very long time. I would like to make strength training more of a priority, work into my schedule a little bit more. For Christmas, a sweet friend of mine got me the Runner's World calendar. And I had started using it a little bit at the beginning of the year, just keeping track of various workouts and runs and spins and stuff. So, and I've not ridden my bike in forever. But I do think maybe I'll just sit down with that and pencil some stuff in. I do know school is starting next week for us, and then that immediately goes into football season. Immediately into football has been a thing since May 30th. There was literally, I think, 4 days off. So, but games, after school practices, all of that starts next week. So I don't want to feel too rigid or too confined to a schedule just because I don't know what high school is going to look like. This is our first year, my kid's first year. So it's a lot of thoughts for, oh my gosh, all my hair is falling out of my bun. Need some bobby pins, but it's a lot of thoughts for a Saturday morning. So I will leave you with that, and I will check back in at some point. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, not that much time has passed. Oh, and the puppy is just exasperated. Oh, I say puppy, he's 3. So everything kind of snowballed. I got new running shorts from CRZ Yoga, and I wanted to try them on to know if I was going to keep them, whatever. So I put them on, and then I was like, oh, well, I'll just go ahead and put my running outfit on. That way, if/when I do decide to go, I'm already dressed. In worst case, I can just wear it around the house while I'm getting stuff done and whatever. So then I was like, oh, I'll just watch a couple long run Saturday-esque vlogs, get myself inspired to maybe run, but also just creativity, inspiration for my own content, whatever. So I watched a couple shorts, I watched a video, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like, I will feel so much better if I just go do this. And it is about 10 till 8. Oh, there's a cardinal outside my window. We used to get tons of birds in the backyard, and it was so fun to just sit outside and see them all. Blue jays, cardinals, lots of other birds that I don't know how to identify. But we don't get as many birds in our backyard anymore. Can you guess why? So, what was I saying? Oh, watched some videos and was thinking I will just feel so much better if I just get this done. Also, after the last 2 days of golf outings in the heat, it will feel so good to do this and not die of heat stroke. And then it got me thinking, there are a handful of things that I take with me on every run that if you are new to running and you're still trying to figure out what you need, what you like, maybe this will be helpful. So, like I said, I'm wearing new CRZ Yoga shorts. I have them in the 5-inch. I'm wearing the 4-inch to see what I think. They have pockets on each side, which I do really like for gels on longer runs. However, I don't love running with my phone there. I just feel lopsided. It's just not my jam. So what I do wear is the SPI belt. I know that like all the Instagram runner girls swear by it. I was influenced. I do love it. Now, do I think I could put my phone, my keys, and gels in it? I don't know. I did not get like the extra large one. However, like I said, I like to keep my gels in my pockets of my shorts. So I've not tried it, I guess, to really know. I did used to run in a flip belt, and I did that for years. What I will say is I like it. I felt like it stayed in place. It did not bother me. But in the dead heat of summer, having, it's several inches and it's the same width all the way around. And it's thick, where this, you can't tell, but this is so thin. It was almost like suffocating around my waist because it just got so hot with all that fabric. Who knows? Maybe I'll find that this doesn't work for me in the winter when I'm not wearing these shorts with pockets. Do I have leggings with pockets? Oh, maybe I do. Anyways, who knows? Maybe I will find a different season. I'll love it again. But right now I'm really loving my SPI belt for my phone. I know some people probably don't run with their phones. It's not really a necessity. For me, I like it because music or podcasts, whatever. My Coros watch. I know there's some Garmin watches and Apple watches that you can have music on. My Coros, you cannot, at least as far as I know. So I take my phone, also emergencies, safety. Some sort of hat, visor situation. I got this one on Amazon. It is Head Sweats. I like it because it's elastic, it's stretchy, also neon color, so I don't get hit by cars. It is really grubby and could probably use a good wash. Oh, and it's like a terry cloth towel material here, which I do like too. I feel like it helps absorb all the gross sweat from my head. But I do love that. And then this is a newer thing, but I have been really enjoying it, is heart rate monitor. I got this, actually it was gifted to me by my aunt. Was it my aunt or my mom? Somebody gifted this to me last summer after I had COVID. They were very concerned with me picking back up exercise and just wanting to make sure that I was good. So I had this. I did not wear it until just maybe a couple weeks ago, but it is something that I'm not in the perfect habit of grabbing it. There are times where I almost leave without it and I forget it. I'm not in a good routine of always putting it on, but I do like it. And it is something that I try to make sure I always take with me. So it's definitely not needed. If you are just getting started running, it is absolutely not necessary, unless, I guess, if you have some sort of heart condition or your doctor tells you to really keep an eye on your heart rate. It is definitely more accurate than anything on your wrist, but it is kind of an extra. Another thing that I cannot run without is chapstick. I am not partial to really any brand, but there is nothing worse to me than dry lips while I'm running. I have to lather up the chapstick. So that's really it. And am I probably procrastinating going on this run that I wasn't going to do and then I said I was going to do and I felt inspired to do? Yes, absolutely. I am procrastinating. So I am going, how much coffee do I have left? Okay, I have a couple sips of coffee left. I'm going to finish this, get some socks and shoes on, and I'm going to be out the door by 8:15. Okay, it is, oh, hang on, 8:09. I'm on time for the goal I set for myself. Getting ready to walk out the door. A couple things I forgot. I always have sunglasses. Even today, it is not sunny. It is overcast, whatever, cloudy. I don't know if it's my astigmatism. I don't know if it's because I have lighter eyes. I have no idea what it is, but I have very sensitive eyes to the sun and just general brightness. Always have sunglasses, preferably polarized, but cannot run without them. Also, they are chalks. I can't remember which ones. It's another thing that I was influenced by with the lovely women runners on Instagram. I used to always just wear one AirPod, and I wanted it to be like, if I was running on the left-hand side of the road, I would want my right ear open to the road, right? Well, with an AirPod, you can't really switch it back and forth. I guess you could, but I'm not carrying both AirPods in a case. That's just asking for something to get lost. So I was influenced to buy these on sale with someone's code. I don't remember who. I could probably find it if I need to. Game changer. I love them. I feel so aware of my surroundings. I feel so much safer. And it has really just, at first I thought it was a little silly. I thought it was an unnecessary expense. I have AirPods. Why do I need a second pair of headphones, only for running? But I really do appreciate them so much, especially today. I'm just going to be running around my neighborhood where I live. And so it's nice for cars and stuff, but especially when I'm out running on that path that I really, really like, where, there's dense trees on both sides. I can go for long stretches without seeing people. Anyways, just long story short, safety. What I will say, and it's probably a me thing, it's probably a setting I haven't figured out, but I don't get calls through them well. I haven't figured out how to answer calls and hear well. Again, probably just a me thing. I just haven't figured it out. But now that it is 8:11, I am going to go ahead and get out the door 4 minutes early, and I'm going to go enjoy my run. Okay, I'm back. Anybody else? It's probably a good thing I'm not married. As soon as I walk in the door, obviously take my shoes off, but then I like peel my socks off and just drop them. It's fine. I live alone. I don't live alone. I live with my kid. I'm not married. It's okay. So, post-run rambles. I did 4 miles, fasted. Obviously, I know, not ideal. It's just how it played out this morning. So it was fine. I was able to keep my heart rate at a good place, and because it wasn't very hot at all, my pace was quicker than it has been this summer, which was another good encouraging run. Very, very humid. I definitely felt flat, and my legs just felt depleted and just kind of bleh. That's because I did it fasted. So I'm going to make a quick shake, chug that down, and then make something to eat. While I was running, I kept thinking about I wanted scrambled eggs, but now that I'm home, I do not want scrambled eggs. So we'll figure it out in a minute. All right, it is 12:30. I am getting ready to eat lunch. Got my kid off to his dad's. Did some stuff around the house. I have a kombucha in a wine glass just to feel fancy. My dog is adamant there is something under a shelf that he must get. Hold, please. The worst part is he is always right. There were some pieces of food from this morning he couldn't reach. So where did we leave off? I got back from my run and I was getting ready to eat something. I had 2 pieces of toast with some peanut butter and honey. I made a bowl. Oh, I also had a shake. I did just a scoop of protein with water. Philly, is it Bowden? She's a professional runner from Manchester. Had recently said that drinking protein with water was the best recovery. It was the best way to get what you need to your muscles quickest. So that's what I've been doing. I feel like she is a professional. So I feel like valid advice. Had the shake, had 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter and honey. I made a bowl of Greek yogurt, like just the Kirkland Greek yogurt, with some frozen raspberries, and I put some honey on it. I ate about half of it, and then my kid finished it. I was just feeling full. Had some water, lots of water. Now I've got my kombucha, and then I've got this goodness. It is, let's see, some ground beef with dill relish on top. I just seasoned it, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, paprika. Same seasoning on the potato. I had pre-cooked the meat, and so I just threw that in the microwave, and I did the potatoes in the air fryer and topped it with some barbecue sauce. Probably not the most creative meal in the whole wide world, but quick, simple, can't go wrong with that, right? So I'm gonna eat this, and eventually I do want to get in an arm workout, maybe a quick core something, and then also my PT exercises. So I am saying this out loud to hold myself accountable. I will check in later. It is much later. I had a delicious afternoon coffee, a delicious afternoon snack of a Pink Lady apple with some peanut butter and some mini chocolate chips. And then this is what we've been doing. Been binge watching a show. I was actually literally just thinking that I really need to get up and do a strength class on the Peloton app before any more time passes. And then Amazon Prime was like, oh, are you still watching? So I'm going to get up. I'm going to change. And I'm going to lift some weights. And it'll be good, right? It'll be good. I really should have mowed my backyard today. I didn't. And now I'm pretty sure a storm's coming in, but it's okay. Anyways, I'm procrastinating. I'm gonna go change and do this. Done. This is a different view of my living room than you normally see me in. I am normally facing that way, and I am just spun around. I cast the class from my phone to my TV, and that's how I do it. Oh, my little glistening. It was hard, but in a great way, holding my phone up, even though I am resting my arm on the couch. It's a lot of work. But accountability, I did it. I feel better now that I did it, and it's good. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of my day, but that's okay. I will check in later. All right, my dinner is eaten. My delicious Coke Zero was drank. I kind of treated myself a little bit. I would normally just eat at the kitchen table and like chow down, especially when I'm alone. But I was like, no, I'm gonna put a show on. I'm going to light my pretty new tapered, like spinny candles. Actually, let me show you. Like, how stinking cute is that? Oh. So, I lit some candles. I poured my Coke Zero into a big wine glass and it was great. Had some salmon with some ramen. I used the super cheap ramen noodles, like it's like the 30-cent packs. I don't use like the chicken or the beef or the shrimp or whatever seasoning stuff. I just do the noodles. I make my own like sticky teriyaki sauce, had some stir fry veggies with it and salmon, like I said, and it was so good. So I've got my tart cherry juice and club soda in a beautiful little wine glass with some limes in it. I have just been really enjoying drinking like normal beverages out of beautiful cups. So anyways, that is it for today. I ran, I did arms, I walked the dog, I ate good food, and normally I would love to end the day with a glorious bubble bath, but thanks to the poison ivy on my ankle, I can't do that. So my evening really ends here. I'm just going to veg out on the couch for a little bit, maybe read some of my book, and call it a night, and then hit the hay. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I would love for you to subscribe, like, thumbs up, bell, whatever, all the things, and then that way you can hang out with me next time. So I hope you guys have a great weekend.